Hey everybody, see my Nazeez here. I am currently sitting on the couch at my fiance's house. I just recently dropped my kids off at their homeschooling camp. It's an all-day camp where they learn to do bow and arrow, wood carving. It shows a lot of other children and various ages, which I love. They learn how to track animals, they read prints. It's just a really awesome program. Now, I'm just doing a quick peek in because as of today, they say I am 7 weeks pregnant. And this, even though it's only been a few days since I found out I was pregnant, it has been such a roller coaster. Yes, we were trying, and it's kind of hard because right now the odds aren't exactly in our favor. So I had started crafting and sliding a little at work last Saturday, and it was very little, and because I didn't spot it all with my oldest, it was a little at the beginning of my youngest, but and it's been 10 years since I've been pregnant. I decided when I got off work to go to the ER. By the time I got to the hospital, the blood had already stopped. The cramping was still there, but the spotting had stopped, and I haven't spotted it since then. But they did some blood tests, and they did an ultrasound where they could see the egg sac, which was a good thing. But according to my last menstrual cycle, I should have been no more than 6 weeks. But they wanted me to go and get another blood follow-up sample within 2 days, which was actually in 3 days because it was a weekend that I went. I did on Monday call, made an appointment. They fit me in on Tuesday. And I wasn't sure. They didn't give me no information about why they wanted such a fast blood count sample. When I got to the OBGYN, she said that she wasn't going to do a blood count. And I asked her why. She said because my HGC levels were extremely high. And at that point, once they get to that number, they no longer counted on blood counts. They counted on ultrasounds. Or according to my HGC levels, I should at least been about 3 months pregnant. And we know that isn't true. And when they saw the ultrasound, the fact that they just saw the egg sac and no baby was cause for concern. And because she thinks I'm threatening a miscarriage, there's a high chance and probability that I'm threatening a miscarriage right now. And it's hard to deal with, considering that I wanted another child for a long time. And with my ex-husband, it was original plan that we were going to have 2, or wait 3 years to have 2 more. But with everything that happened and that falling out, it was better that we didn't. But never in a million years never expected to be a 10-year gap. So with that positive pregnancy, it was a happy time. I was excited, but I also had this feeling of dread. Like within 2 days, it was this overwhelming feeling of dread, of doom, or something wasn't right. I chalked it up to me being in a safe spot and having more in my mind to think about. I chalked it up to the fact that with my kids, my ex was very abusive, so I was always in survival mode, but I couldn't shake it. So after doing more research, there were different kinds of miscarriages and pregnancies that a lot of women do experience. In fact, the fact that 50% of pregnancies in miscarriage, those statistics, they're high, they're scary. And the kind of pregnancy like I'm leaning towards too, It's called ovum, oblique ovum, which basically is that you was an egg and a sperm did hit the egg and it does fertilize it. And something with the chromosome, either from the sperm or the egg or from both of them, it really doesn't really matter, because not all sperms that shit are not eggs that shit are all complete. It happens, but it just happens when those are the ones that get fertilized. Within early parts of pregnancy, the baby will stop growing and get absorbed back into the body. Sorry, small interruption. My fiance's friends, roommates upstairs, started asking some questions about things going on, so I paused it. And here I am 2 days later. Just wanted to finish the information on the bleed ovum pregnancies. I have yet to have my ultrasound. It's going to be tomorrow. I am worried. Yes, I am concerned. But I'm going to leave it in God's hands. It's out of my hands. But as I was stating, blighted ovum is when you have a chromosome abnormality, which happens in so many pregnancies, that the body just cancels the pregnancy out. Now, normally, from the research that I've done, it would normally happen within the first 2 to 3 weeks of pregnancies. It's when it goes further out that's such a larger case. In fact, doing more research, according to statistics, and we know how awesome statistics can be, it's rarity. It's like 1 every 10,000 women. But as of reaching out and finding out about this, it's way more common. In fact, my sister went through similar things not too long ago. One of my friends went through one with twins, and just a group of women who just need to be more informed about this. It's nobody's fault. It's not his for the sperm. It's not mine for the egg. It's just really nothing we can do about it. And sometimes our body just knows that it would have a lot of complication and would absorb it back. This is not guaranteed to what mine is at this point, but it is looking that way. I won't know till tomorrow morning, and I'll post an update. I'll try to do it as soon as possible. I know it's going to be an emotional time. Just the fact that the excitement level leading up to finding out this pregnancy is what's making it so hard. You know, if it was an early miscarriage, it would have been a lot easier to swallow. I'm still going through all the pregnancy symptoms. I've still been having extreme fatigue. I have a cyst on my ovaries. There's some bloatness. I find it very, very hard to stay awake at this moment. I'm exhausted and I'm a little depressed. It's not a chemical depression. It is a circumstantial depression, and some strong circumstances that we should be educated on a bit sooner. It's such an awesome thing, the pregnancy and the childbirth, but no one tells you about the heartache and the disappointments and the things that's out of your, just not in your control. So, yeah, just wanted to finish the rest of this and sending good vibes and positive influence with either way, either with news that they find a heartbeat, a thriving child, or that I get strength to be able to process and pass this. Thank you and much love.